Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about skincare. More specifically, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my skincare routine and why it is so important to implement skincare into your everyday beauty regimen, because if your skin looks good, if your skin looks flawless, your makeup is just going to look that much better. I mean, it is just, your makeup goes on like butter when your skin is working right. You know what I'm talking about. If you've ever suffered from breakouts or anything and had a really good skin day. So without further ado, we can hop right into the tutorial and I can begin by showing you guys what I do in the morning. So for my routine, guys, I'm just gonna go in chronological order of what I do every single day. And the first thing I do, no matter what, I do not leave the house ever without washing my face and doing my morning skincare routine. So I love my Freo. I love my Freo so much. I use this thing once in the morning and once at night, even though I use it like 3 times in the morning and 3 times at night. So what I do is I actually take Dove body wash for sensitive skin. When I was younger, my siblings and I had eczema on our hands and arms and stuff. You know how kids get. And eczema is basically just really, really dry skin. For those of you guys who don't know what eczema is. And my mom took us to a dermatologist and asked what she could use to help with our dry skin. And he recommended Dove products, very moisturizing, very good for your skin. And I just use the sensitive skin body wash. I don't use any fragrances for the wash on my face. And this vibrates and it's silicone, which is very important because silicone is definitely, if you are gonna get some sort of cleanser like this, then I would recommend getting silicone because it's easy to clean, and a lot of the other ones can host a lot of bacteria if you're not, obviously, if you're not keeping them clean, and you don't want to put that bacteria anywhere near your face or anything because it's going to cause breakouts. But it's also going to be near your eyes, near your mouth, near your nose, and you can even get sick from bacterias on here. So definitely silicone is the way to go. It's the easiest to clean. So I use the cleansing part once on my face with the bristle side, and then I flip it over. And again, I always go up. I never go down. I never go like, I never scrape really hard. I don't want to do any damage to my skin. But I click this and I go one time. This runs for around a minute when you click on it. So I do the first minute of just my jawline and my lower half where my neck is and all that stuff. And then I click it again and do another minute of just my forehead, and I go up like this and I go around my eyes, and I'll even take that around underneath my brow bone there. And I do that for a minute. And then I take I tell a significant difference in my skin for puffiness underneath my eyes, because I get really puffy in my eyes. So this is a lash and eye serum by Lancome, but it's not even so much about the serum, it's about this tool right here. And this tool, I hope that you guys can see and that it focuses, but it is amazing. It's the best. And so what I do is I just go over like this, like all over here, and I go a few times just like that. You can even see, I mean, I'm just rubbing it in with my fingers now because I'm not doing my skincare routine right now for you guys, but I go back and forth, and you can even take your fingers like that, and if you struggle with puffiness underneath your eyes, and just go back like this and like that. And I also struggle with when I smile, I have a little bit of crow's feet. It's better now since I've been using this, but when I don't use that thing, it's bad. It's bad. The next thing that I do, and I know I use a lot of products, you guys, I do, but it's definitely helped my skin drastically. So it is what it is. This one is the Hydrating Beauty Serum that I use from Chanel, and this thing, first of all, smells so good. Smells so good. My friend Sasha, who is a professional makeup artist, actually, mentor. I love you, Sasha Jokovic. So he recommended this to me, and I have been using it ever since. So it's just amazing. It makes my skin not only smell really nice, but just really moisturizes my skin. And it's not so heavy, you know, which is what I really like about it. So I got this a few days ago. I'm never letting it go, never. So this is also by Freo. This is the Bear collection. So the only thing with these products here is that for this and another Freo product that I'm gonna show you, you do need your phone to use it. So this one, you just hook it up, you have an app, and then it moves, yeah, like that. And it vibrates, but it also kind of shocks your muscles a little bit. It can be rather not painful, I don't think anyway, but if you are sensitive to that kind of thing, you might not like it so much. I personally think it feels cool. I like the shockingness of it, and it really does tighten your skin. It's for tightening and shaping and things like that. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this if you're like really young, just because it's really expensive and I don't think that you need it for sure. But if you are struggling with wrinkles or fine lines, or you just want tighter skin in general, or maybe you want to sharpen up your jawline a little bit, I can already tell a difference with this thing, and I've had it for a few days. So this is just the serum that you use with this. So I just got this. I don't think that I've been using this like so much to be able to give you guys a super accurate, like I'll get back to you for this guy in a little while. I don't know how long, but I can tell you, like, even just after a few days, my skin is tighter, especially my forehead. I have some problems, like they're not massive problems, I know, but so I have some texture here, especially on my brow bone, goes out a little bit more, and so my skin tends to go out a little bit more. And like I said, I do have a lot of facial expressions with my brows. I do this a lot, you know, like I do that a lot. So yeah, this has been like, I can already tell a difference in my forehead from this baby. The next Freo thing is this that I use. So I use this guy. I don't use this every day. Definitely not. I don't use this every single day. But when I do use this, like maybe once a week or once every other week, it's for masks. And my only problem with this is that, like I said, you do need the app for these things. I'm just gonna do like a review on my Freo products. I'll make a separate video for that. But this is good. It has like LED lights, and it has temperature control, so it gets hot and it gets cold depending on which mask you have. And this is just if I feel like my skin needs a little bit of R&R or a pick-me-up, but I don't use this every single day. And we're just in the morning, you guys. We haven't gotten to our nighttime yet. And so then I take my sunscreen, super, super important, and I take 1 pump of this, and then I take 1 pump of my moisturizer. You guys can use any moisturizer that you want, anything like that, but I mix them together because if I just apply my sunscreen and my moisturizer separate, I feel like my sunscreen doesn't really go into my skin well. It doesn't absorb really well, especially because I use such a high SPF because I'm like terrified of the sun. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't dry out my skin, but it just kind of sits there, you know, and you can tell it's almost like film on my face, and I don't want that texture. So I mix it with my moisturizer, and then I just apply it all over my face and my neck like this, and I go up all the time, going up. I'm never going down. And that's what I do in the morning. If I feel like I'm extra puffy, I will use my jade roller in the fridge or something for a few minutes, and then just go up if I feel like I'm extra puffy. And that's just the morning. So at nighttime, I basically do the same exact thing. The only difference is I will take so I don't have this with me because it's actually a homemade sugar scrub that my friend Bobby got for me that I use. So I use that for an exfoliant. That's the only difference. So I use that after I use my Foreo. And I will exfoliate my skin from that. So it's not a chemical exfoliant. There's a very big difference between those types of things, because when you're exfoliating with like a sugar scrub or something like that, or a cleanser, you know, that has those little beads in it, basically you're just getting rid of some of that dead skin on your face, and you're really just kind of scrubbing at your face to make sure that you got everything off. And then a chemical exfoliant, girl, that'll get everything off. That will get everything off, and I feel like it would just be too harsh on my skin. It's very harsh to use every single day, a chemical exfoliant. So I do have one, but I don't really use that unless I have like a lot of blackheads. So blackheads, definitely, if you struggle with that, then using a chemical exfoliant, I would highly recommend that. But that's really the only difference between my morning and my nighttime routine. And then of course at night I do not use my sunscreen. To remove my makeup, it's really simple. I just, before I wash my face or anything like that, I just take my Micellar Water, and you can get this at like your local pharmacy. You can get it at CVS, Walmart, wherever you so choose. They have it at Ulta, Sephora, anywhere that you can get makeup, drugstore. Otherwise, you can get Micellar Water. The only thing is, this does have alcohol in it. A lot of people do have sensitivities to alcohol. So don't think that like seeing water and saying, oh, that must be so good for you, you know, because it does have alcohol in it. So if you have a sensitivity to that, definitely, like I said, I would recommend implicating products one at a time. So if you would like to try this for your cleanser, I know a lot of people have this, and a lot of people do like to use this, not only to remove their makeup, but also just to like cleanse their face a little bit, even throughout the day. Make sure that you're implementing products one by one into your routine, into your regimen, because you won't be able to tell which ones are irritating and which ones are not. And that is it, you guys. That is all of my tips and tricks and my regular routine for my skincare. This Makeup for Beginners series is really important to me because it's all about education and proper education. And I know it's really hard being a beginner with makeup. It's not an easy industry to break into, so definitely I hope that this helps you guys throughout your makeup journey. And thanks for hanging out with me. I really enjoy my time with you guys so much, and make sure you like this video and give me a subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my other weekly videos, especially with this Makeup Beginners series coming out. I'm really excited about it. I'm really looking forward to expanding our community, you know, like welcome one and all to the beauty community if you are new. And if you have any questions that I did not previously answer in this video or my previous video, Makeup for Beginners, please leave it down below. I will get back to all of your comments, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. Bye.